Hey guys, how is it going today? So today is May the 16th. It's about Wednesday, and I want to give you guys a very quick update with where Bitcoin is trending in my personal opinion. But first, on a quick note, Jets versus the Golden Knights right now. Yeah, guys. It's 0-0 right now, put it that way, okay? So, series is tied at 1-1. It's kind of Oh, actually it's 1-0. Oh my goodness, I must have missed the goal. Yeah, this is kind of a scary game right now, guys. It's the end of the first, so I thought I'd take about 10 minutes to give you guys a quick update. Yeah, guys, I'm Asian and I follow hockey. I'm Asian and I follow hockey. That's kind of weird, right? But yeah, that's where I'm from, right? Winnipeg. Gotta represent, man. Gotta represent your city. You guys always have to represent your city and be proud of the sport teams that reside in your city, all right? You can never be one of those people that say, I don't care about the sport team in my city. I used to be one of those people, right? Until I somehow gained like a lot of pride, so much pride for my city. In the past few years recently, actually. So I'm pretty pumped to see how the Jets are going to be doing in the next few years. Anyways, let's get into this, guys. Let's get into a quick Bitcoin technical analysis. We see it kind of green across the board now, right? We hit a very low number of around 8,100, and then Bitcoin rebounded to the 83, 8,400 range. So naturally, we're going to see some green across the board now that the daily has also finished as well. We see us trending at about $388 billion right now. Not too high of a 24-hour volume, but it's certainly going to pick up in the next few days, in my opinion. Okay. So we see Bitcoin at about $66.7 billion for the market cap there. Really not too high right now. We see in the past, 4 or 5 days, it hasn't really picked up much whatsoever yet either. So guys, take a look at this right here, right? We're seeing it at about 6.8, 5.8, 7.3, but it's kind of stagnant right now. So it's not really going up. It's not really going down. It's definitely going sideways more than up or down, in my opinion. I know that's a very general observation to be making right now, but yeah, I want to make note of something. Okay, we've already talked about the very detailed Elliott wave count, which I'm not going to go over into high detail because I more so save those for the mornings. So let's just say that we did our 5 count in here, right? Just very basic count for what we've done thus far. And then we take our simple ABC in here like that, okay? Where this one here can be known as a truncated C wave. A truncated C wave refers to a C wave right here that does not fall to where the A position is or slightly lower than it, pretty much right there is what we call truncated, where it falls slightly, just slightly below where the A position is. Or it falls almost there, but not quite. Okay, so we got that part down. This one also made some very easy projections, guys. Like, it was really easy to have played this. I personally didn't play it myself because I'm swinging and I was more so waiting for a long position. But just to give you guys a really clear cut example of how this would have been played, and this is the strategy I've been using for years now, right? I wait until this break right here happens, okay? A break right here happens. You guys need to make sure that you are always familiar with these breakpoints, right? There's one right there, and the support was roughly around there, okay? Right around there. I would have waited until we actually broke through it, okay? Or actually, I would have probably broken it right there. This would have been a good point for me because that's where these wicks are. So I would have broken out of there and I would have entered a short position, and then I would have targeted a very easy one-to-one extension of the ABC. And I would have personally allocated stop loss slightly higher than where that wave ends, and I would have targeted right at the one-to-one extension for an easy 7% gain, guys. Yeah, that's definitely what I would have done. So you see your 5 waves, one, two, then one, two, three, four, five, four, and then five, just to give you guys a very quick count in here and how that one works. So you see your 5 counts in here, right? So this made an ABC correction, and this made another 5 coming down, and now we get a failed impulse wave. Unfortunately, it did fail, okay? So this one did fail. So now we wait for another type of ABC. this actually made some sort of flag pattern, if you guys notice, right? And clearly it broke out of there. So the way that you play a flag pattern, guys, is like this, okay? The way you play a flag pattern is simply by um, you draw the flagpole coming down like that. You try to get some relevant points, and you get kind of like a channel going upwards, right? And then when it breaks out of the channel, that's where a lot of people end up shorting it as well. So some people will definitely choose that road there, in my opinion, to short, and they're probably still in a short position, right? So now we look for another ABC type of correction that forms, okay? I personally think that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 correction going down. And I believe that we're still doing some sort of ABC, okay? So let me show you guys a really cool observation right here. So this one right here, if you guys will notice with me, check out how much this retraced upwards, okay? Look at how much the B retraced upwards. It hit the 382 roughly, right around that region, right? So now I'm also going to take a correlation from this point right here as well. Notice that we're about to hit the 382, if not hit it already. So my goal still stands, guys, that it could go anywhere between, anywhere between 8400, where we already got to about 85, 82. And then after that, I expect it to make its downtrend to finish the ABC wave for this WXY correction. Okay, I expect it to hit right around this level. And then what we find is we find a one-to-one extension in a very confluent zone, right? We find one-to-one and 161.8. Hold on, I'm doing this wrong. Okay, we find this WXYAB one-to-one extension confluent with one original AB 161.80 extension to 0.618 fib retracement. Okay, that makes sense? Sorry, sometimes the wording takes a little bit long to get, but this needs to be really understood, guys. Like, honestly, I'm not a financial advisor, but guys, you gotta make sure you are paying attention to this major play coming up, okay? So first of all, we find this WXYAB, okay? I'm just gonna show you guys the WXYAB, right? Something like that, okay? We find this WXYAB fairly confluent with everything going on thus far. I'm just going to get this out of here. So we find WXYAB one-to-one extension confluent with 1. This AB right here, that's making a 161.8 extension. And we are also finding it confluent because it's the 618 fib extension right there, right? So that's how I'm personally seeing this right now. We're finding that this one here hit a 382 region. We're just going to make a note here, okay? That right here. Hit 0.382 fib extension. Assume dead cat bounce on B part of WXY as well. So that's a very logical assumption to make, right? We assume this B hit only we saw this B hit 382 extension only. Assume dead cat bounce on B part of WXY as well below, okay? So I'm going to assume that if this right here hit 382, then that's going to hit roughly 382 as well. Assume 382 to 0.58. Yeah, actually, we'll go that high. Assume 0.32 to 0.618. Retracement at most. So I should have gone out to go watch hockey with my friends today. They were all like egging me on. They're like, "Yeah, let's go watch it right now. We gotta go watch it." And yeah, I didn't actually go, so I'm a little bit disappointed right now, you know? But that's okay though. It happens. Yeah, I really should have gone. Like my friends even had like some of them actually had extra tickets, right? A lot of my friends they're season pass holders and they have like a booth and stuff. So I should have gone with some of them who invited me to go. Then the last case scenario was to, I declined all of them as well, and I was really wanting to head out to watch it in public, right? And just like at a bar or something. But I turned that down instead. So here I am just kind of enjoying it at home today. So yeah. So once again, we find this WXY-AB one-to-one extension confluent with AB's one-to-one, or sorry, 161.8 extension and the 0.618 extension as well. So make sure you guys are getting ready. Honestly, like you don't want to miss this play coming out, guys. Like you honestly do not want to miss this play because when you find it confluent like that, it's really hard to pass up. And I don't think you guys should be on the sidelines, honestly, if it gets to that kind of price. That's why my dog's looking at me out the window right now. She's so funny. She's just staring at me from outside. There's this little table that she hops on that she can see me through the window. So, anyways, this is kind of where I stand right now, guys, right? I'm expecting for it to retrace, honestly, to $7,800. Yeah, I'm expecting a strong support and retracement to at least $7,800. At 7,770. I'm going to be very specific here, so you guys can also be very specific as well with your numbers. This makes sense, right? Between the 7,800, okay, and 7,700 region. This was a bear flag that ended up breaking down. So I just want to make note of this as well. So this was no surprises, right, guys? This was no surprise at all, how this bear flag simply broke down. I'm talking about this bear flag right in here, if you guys haven't seen this region. Okay. I'm just trying to annotate very well here for you guys if you've noticed, right? I've been trying lately to take care of my annotations a lot better because I think it helps you guys learn. So this was the bear flag that broke down right in here. I think that can be easily understood, right? Yeah, I think we covered everything right now. I mean, if we actually ended up breaking above 8,800 to 8,900, then my bearish scenario will be honestly invalidated, right? If we actually retrace 100% right there, let's just say, if we get to 8,800 plus, my bearish count will be invalidated. 800 to 8,900 range, my bearish count is invalidated. So people have asked me, why the heck do you want to add more at 80 to 8,900? Well, this is the reason, guys. This is the reason right here. Is because if we end up retracing much more than 100% basically, right here, it would be a 100% retracement almost, right, to this range. Well, then that's going to entirely invalidate my count for the bear side, and we will actually have to assume a bullish count after that. When I say bearish count, I'm just referring to dropping down another leg, okay? I'm not referring to like dropping to like $6,000, guys. That's a little extreme, like some people have said. But I do believe that we will hit one of these regions right in here. And after we hit one of those regions in there, we're very much so likely to break down, okay? If we break 8,800 to 8,900 range, my bearish count is invalidated, right? So this right here was a bear flag that broke down as expected. And we're finding a lot of confluent zones in here as well. So other than that, guys, I think you've got a very general idea of where we stand right now and what are some really good targets and predictions, right? Or projections. And honestly, I'm interested in buying above 7,500. Whether it breaks above here, that invalidates my bearish count. I'll add more at 8,900-ish or 8,800. And I'll honestly just keep buying between 7,950 and about 7,900. So yeah, so that's kind of my summary. I didn't want to make this video too long for you guys tonight, okay? So other than that, have yourselves a great night, guys. Thanks for watching. I'd really appreciate an upvote on Steemit. I've got a little bit of a new system, right? When you guys go to my Steemit page now, um, you'll actually just get to the main page here. Just in case you guys have actually missed upvoting some of them, they should all be green if you've noticed, okay? They should all be green. So yeah, so if you haven't had it green here, just maybe click on the upvote button. This is your small way of appreciating the work that I do, and it's your small way of contributing for free, just to help out. So other than that, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. If you guys are not following me on all three social media platforms, on Steemit, YouTube, and on Twitter, you might be missing some of the charts, right, that aren't provided on Twitter or on YouTube. Just because it's a lot of work, guys, to keep everything like on YouTube, which can't provide charts, right? Some people want to see that. You can't have everything on Twitter because you can only provide 240 characters with 4 charts. So it makes more sense to keep a blog up like this as well. So yeah, you guys have my targets, my projections, and my supports and resistances, and hopefully we do end up getting to around the 7800 region there. That's going to be an incredible risk to reward setup of over 7 to 1 just for the people that are still looking at it, right? Like we're talking about a major risk to reward setup over here of going extremely long, averaging it out to about here, getting into at least 17,500. Stop loss is about 7,500. That's some pretty nice setup here of over 7 to 1 risk to reward ratio. So other than that, have a great day, guys, and thank you very much for all your love and your support as always. Bye. Have a good night. Take care.